Hey guys, Cheri from The Watering Mouth here, doing a video that is actually the third video of a day in the life of Cheri. I showed you recently one of my juice recipes that I do. I showed you what's in my fridge and freezer. I have the babies up in their cribs playing. I have Isabella eating over there, and I wanted to show you a grocery haul now. I typically order from Whole Foods because they usually have the best produce, best quality, freshest produce. So I like to go to a store that kind of has everything I need at one place. And they do really always have everything I need. So I justify the price that way. I also justify the price of delivery because I know that I buy a lot less stuff that I don't need when I get it delivered. And so nowadays they have a $10 to $15 delivery fee, and I think it is completely worth it. First of all, we happen to be in COVID quarantine right now, so we don't have a choice, but I would have them deliver anyways. We usually have them deliver because it saves me a lot of time. I think it's worth it, $10 to save me an hour or two of, you know, the driving, the getting the groceries, loading it, all that kind of stuff. This way it just shows up at the front door. And it saves me from buying stuff. I'm sure I save at least $10 every trip just from having it delivered because I'm not getting stuff that we don't need on a whim. Okay, so let me show you what we have. I'll open the front door here. There they are. Okay, Bubba, you wanna come help? Okay, let's bring them in. You can do the light ones and I'll do the heavy ones, okay? Okay, so if you watch the video about what was in my fridge and freezer, you'll see where, like, the state of my kitchen right now. And this is a little clip of that video, so you can go watch that one if you want to see what I'm going to be putting all these groceries into. Sometimes it's like Tetris, trying to figure out where to put things, so you can watch that one. You can also watch my juicing video for the juice that we made this morning too. And let's see what we have in first bag. Oh yes, that's right. I had to get some more vanilla. This is her favorite cereal. It's not the healthiest, but she does love it. So this one had a lot. It was pretty expensive, but I think it's worth it to get a good quality one. Hemp Hearts, which I'm just realizing I got the non-organic ones. I need to get the organic ones next time. We try to get as much organic as possible. This is not my favorite veggie broth because it is low sodium, but it's actually not very low sodium comparatively. I used to get the Engine 2 brand, but they haven't had it in a long time. I'm not really sure where it is. I love that brand so much. You gotta be careful with veggie broth because a lot of times it will actually have oil in it. So this one is kind of okay. Compared to other brands, it's still pretty low on the sodium, but what I'll do is usually do part of this and then part water, and it kind of evens that out. More honey! Yay, we got some more bear honey. We, yes, that is it. Thank you for showing us this. This is the bear honey that we get. Usually I get some local raw honey at the farmer's market, but because we're quarantined, we haven't gotten that. Oh yeah, we got this bread. This is not a usual bread that we get, but we're getting it because we're quarantined, and my husband really likes it. Usually we get Ezekiel bread. We're doing honey, hot honey and lemon water for our throats because of COVID. And then we will stop having that pretty soon once we're feeling better. And then we will use this on top of Whole Foods plant-based pancakes. Sorry for the interruptions, but this is what we're doing. Whole Foods plant-based pancakes typically for the kids, and we'll put a little honey or maple syrup on there for them. I don't really have it myself, but that's what we have for the kids. This is our favorite pasta. We have the chickpea pasta, and we just get the different kinds. The kids just like to eat it by itself after we've cooked it. We'll either put some olive oil on it or and a little bit of nutritional yeast. Sometimes we'll put salt on it for the kids. So we get a lot of that. So we get all the different kinds.
I have this one too.
Lemons for various things. Oh yeah, that's a heavy one, good. Pasta sauce. This one has sodium in it. I find that the kids like it better, obviously, like this. This one has some oil in it too. I made my own pasta sauce as well, but we've been just trying out the regular brands from Whole Foods. These tend to have a ton of sodium in them, so I don't usually eat them myself, but I do really like the Engine 2 brand, and that's what we usually get if we're not getting this one. Then we have some sweet potatoes for the kids. I usually put those, I'll either steam them or I put them in the air fryer. And some red onions. Usually I'll buy these either to put on top of salads or to make soups. This grocery haul cost about $200. And this is typical for us I'd say every week or so, every week, week and a half. So we spend a lot. To me, it's completely worth it. You can certainly get cheaper groceries elsewhere, and I have started to go to Albertsons for groceries too. They have some pretty decent organic selection. However, I don't exactly trust 100% of what they say is organic. And I can only get certain things there. I can't get everything. So that's why I typically go to Whole Foods just to save a trip. And because it's hard for me to get to the grocery store with all the little kids, yeah, I typically would just get delivery. But to me, it's worth it. It's worth every penny for me to do that and have the convenience and make sure that I'm getting organic and all that. So kale, I always have kale at home to put into smoothies, to juice, to put into soups, to make kale chips, things like that. And then we got some mushrooms, of course. So we got some more Ripple for the kids. They have a kids Ripple, which is more expensive than the regular Ripple. I typically don't get the kids one because I think the regular one is just as good. Oh, and I'm noticing that this one actually has added sugars. I don't think the other one has added sugars. I always get the unsweetened. Interesting that they put sugar in the kids one, like the one that's supposed to be just for kids. And they charge more for it too. So typically we'll get unsweet Ripple, but they didn't have it on the app this time, and I needed to get more, so I won't be buying this one again. I didn't even notice it had sugar in it. We never grocery shop without getting a bunch of bananas. So these are a ton of bananas. I already have a bunch. I always buy bananas every time we get groceries. I showed you in our fridge video, this is what my husband and I usually drink: almond milk smoothies, and if we were making oatmeal or whatever. And then I got these are my daughter's favorite chocolate yogurt. We only do this occasionally, but this is her favorite. Yeah, it's vegan, but it does have sugar in it. So we do this occasionally. I got Bok Choy and Celery for juicing. Bok choy is a fantastic cruciferous vegetable to use in your juice because it has a lot of water, really high water content, so it creates a lot of juice, which is great. So I got a bunch of these because we go through it really quick. And I got one more almond milk. This is the vanilla one, but we always get unsweetened. Oh, they have a whole bag just for this. This is my husband's favorite ice cream, Mocha Almond Fudge. So they didn't have it last time, and so I got it for him as a treat. Chocolate? This is Daddy's coffee one. The coffee one, yeah. Yeah. They didn't have it last time, so I wanted to treat him this time. Okay. That is it. That's a typical haul for us from Whole Foods. Now I gotta figure out how to get all this in the fridge. So usually we'll have a bunch of produce in our orders as well, but we already had a bunch, so I didn't need very much right now. This is oftentimes what we will buy, and so yeah, that is our reasoning behind everything. That is what we often will buy. Kids, I often make, we usually buy a lot of oatmeal as well. I make a lot of oatmeal based things for them. Pancakes and waffles and things that are made of oatmeal and milk and hemp seeds and usually kale, things like that. I make a lot of that kind of stuff for them. Yeah, so this is it. Salads, you know, typical kind of stuff, as well as a little bit of off, not eat to live stuff as well. So if you have any questions, let me know down below in the comment section. We can talk about this. What do you usually get? I'm sure, you know, a lot of you can find things a lot cheaper. We do things more for convenience nowadays, and we will move into a season where we do things cheaper later on as well. But this is what we do for now. So thank you so much for watching and spending some time with me and my little daughter here. If you are interested in getting a free 9-day challenge, you can do that on my website, thewateringmouth.com. We would love to see you on one of our free 5-day challenges as well. All right, that's it for now. We'll see you soon. Have a great day and see you in the next video. Bye.